I have to tell you that in the almost 20 years of using Linux, one of the more enjoyable aspects of Linux is the simplicity and the speed of running the updates. So for this example, we have the terrific Linux Mint Mate desktop, and here we are running the Update Manager. So we have about 203 megabytes of updates. 5 updates have been selected to update. Now, when I say update, we're updating several pieces of software and not a complete system update, meaning I'm not upgrading from Linux Mint 22 to 23. So notice that the time says 528, and we'll see how long this takes. I must mention too that this Lenovo machine here, simple machine, maxed out with 8 gigs of RAM, AMD Athlon 2, this has the original hard disk drive that originally had Windows 7. It still runs. It's not as fast as an SSD, but I'm going to show you, even with an outdated computer and hard drive, Linux, some forms of Linux, such as Linux Mint, can run acceptably fast enough. So we'll see how long the updates take here. I bet if I installed an SSD, I could probably shave off maybe 30 seconds, maybe more, depending on the speed of the SSD. But this is moving along really at an acceptable pace. I had a Windows 11 installed on this, by the way. I no longer do it because it just wasn't fast enough. Linux Mint, as you can see here, is chugging along, and it's just a joy to use. The Mate desktop, this has been around since I think around 2008, 2009, and it truly is a classic. The Linux Mint Mate version of this, as you see here, really is a classic. Completely enjoyable, easy to use for beginners. This is why I say if you are new to the world of Linux, and you have time to download and try a form of Linux, try Linux Mint, Zorn OS. If you don't have time, then maybe try a Chromebook and see what you think about all this Linux stuff. You might be amazed. And the updates in Chromebook are just as fast, if not faster. So here we are processing all of the packages, installing all of the packages, and I think we're almost done here. So let's take a look at this and what we have. Now remember, we started at approximately 528, and we are done. It is now 5:30, so approximately 2 minutes, maybe a little bit less. Not bad for a computer that had the original hard disk drive with Windows 7. Linux Mint is just amazing.